Ovakve pjesmenice možete inače nabaviti dolje na štandu. Bilo bi lijepo kad biste pjevali sa nama. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadatisya Padantikam. Vandeyaham Shri Guru Sujita Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagradatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakha Nitangscha Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vasalam pangulam hetgirim Yatkripatamaham bande paramananda madhavam Shri Guru Dinataranam Shri Chaitanyeshwaram Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Snimatelj. So today, this evening, we will listen from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, 3rd chapter, text number 43, on the subject matter Karma Yoga.
Danas ćemo govoriti o stihu iz Bhagavad Gita kakva jeste, 3. poglavlje, stih 43, ime poglavlja je Karma Yoga.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Evam buddhe param buddha Samastabhya atmanam atmanam Jahi satram mahabaho Kamarupam durasadam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Thus knowing oneself to be transcendental to the material senses, mind and intelligence, O mighty armed Arjun, one should steady the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence, Krishna consciousness, and thus by spiritual strength conquer this insatiable enemy known as lust.
Prijevod i smisao Srila Prabhupada. Tako, znajući da je transcendentalna prema materijalnim čulima, umu i inteligenciji, o Arjuna snažnih ruku, osoba treba razboritom duhovnom inteligencijom, svjesnošću Krišne, obuzdati i tako duhovnom snagom savladati tog nezasitog neprijatelja poznatog kao požuga. Smisao. Ovo poglavlje Bhagavad Gite jasno upućuje na svjesnost Krišne kroz spoznavanje osobenog bića kao vječnog sluge svevišnje božanske osobe, odbacujući bezličnu prazninu kao krajnji cilj. U materijalnom životu živo biće nesumnjivo dolazi pod utjecaj sklonosti ka požudi i želji za vladanjem nad bogatstvima materijalne prirode. Želja za vladanjem i čulnim uživanjem je najveći neprijatelj uvjetovane duše, ali svjesnošću Krišne duša može ovladati materijalnim čulima, umom i inteligencijom. Osoba ne mora odjednom ostaviti svoj posao i propisane dužnosti, ali postepenim razvijanjem svjesnosti Krišne može se, zahvaljujući postojanoj inteligenciji usmjerenoj ka njenom čistom identitetu, utemeljiti na transcendentalnom položaju, ne dolazeći pod utjecaj materijalnih čula i uma. To je suština ovog poglavlja. U nezrelom stadiju materijalnog postojanja, filozofska spekulacija i umjetni pokušaj da se ovlada čulima, takozvanim vježbanjem jogičkih položaja, nikada ne mogu pomoći čovjeku da napreduje u duhovnom životu. Mora primjenjivati proces svjesnosti Krišne uz pomoć više inteligencije.
So in this chapter, Lord Krishna explaining about karma yoga.
U ovom pogledu gospodin Krišna objašnjava karma jogu.
So all of you know the yoga means to re-establish our link with the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yoga znači ponovno uspostaviti vezu sa svevišnjom božanskom osobom.
And karma means activities.
Karma znači djelatnosti.
So to be free from the bondage of karma in this material world,
Da bismo se oslobodili ropstva karme u ovom materijalnom svijetu,
many people may think that we should give up all the activities.
mnogi ljudi misle da moraju ostaviti sve svoje djelatnosti.
But Krishna instructing, no, you don't have to give up any of your activities.
Ali Krišna daje instrukciju, ne morate ostaviti vaše djelatnosti,
But all your activities should be performed for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
već sve djelatnosti treba činiti za zadovoljstvo svevišnje božanske osobe.
Jagyarthat karmana anyatra lokayam karma bandhana. Jagyarthat, you must execute the activities for jagya.
Jagartat znači morate obavljati djelatnosti za jagiju, žrtvu.
So in this way, all our activities will be regulated.
Na taj način sve naše djelatnosti bit će regulirane.
Then the same activities which are the cause of our bondage will be the cause of our liberation.
Iste djelatnosti koje su uzrok ropstva bit će uzrok oslobođenja.
That's why here Krishna saying, Ebam buddhe param buddha. Thus knowing oneself to be the transcendental to the material senses, mind and intelligence.
Krišna ovdje kaže Evam bude param budva, osoba koja zna da je transcendentalna prema materijalnom umu i čulima.
Here is explaining the working senses are superior to dull matter.
Objašnjeno je da su čula za djelovanje viša od tupe materije,
The mind is higher than the senses.
a um je više od čula,
Intelligence is still higher than the mind.
inteligencija je više od uma,
And he is even higher than intelligence.
a duša,
He is even higher than intelligence. Soul, yes.
duša je više od inteligencije.
So in this way we should understand what is our real position.
Na taj način trebamo shvatiti svoj pravi položaj.
The spirit soul is your real identification.
Naša prava identifikacija, naš pravi identitet je da smo duhovna duša.
So this body is compared to a horse cart.
Ovo tijelo je uspoređeno sa kolima, sa konjskom zapregom.
There are 5 horses are there, like 5 senses, knowledge acquiring senses, they are compared to 5 horses.
5 čula za stjecanje znanja koja posjedujemo su uspoređena sa 5 konja.
And mind is compared to rein, the rope which is controlling the horses.
Um je uspoređen sa konopcima kojima se kontroliraju konji.
Intelligence is the driver.
Inteligencija je vozač kola.
The soul is the passenger.
Duša je putnik u kolima.
So we are moving, sitting on this chariot.
Mi se krećemo po svijetu sjedeći na tim kolima.
So these horses are very frivolous horses.
A ti konji su vrlo neobuzdani.
So if these horses are not controlled properly by intelligence, what will happen?
Ako te konje ne kontrolira inteligencija pravilno, što će se dogoditi?
And they will lead this chariot into the ditch, into the hole.
Oni će odvući kola u jamu.
Then of course the living entity, he has to suffer.
I onda živa biće mora ispaštati.
He has to face a very precarious situation.
Mora se susresti sa neugodnim situacijama.
So that is what our situation in this material world.
To je naša situacija u ovom materijalnom svijetu.
So there are sense objects.
Postoje i čulni predmeti.
There are 5 kinds of sense objects.
Postoji 5 vrsta čulnih predmeta.
And there are 5 kinds of knowledge acquiring senses.
I postoji 5 vrsta čula za stjecanje znanja.
These knowledge acquiring senses, when they get in touch with some sense objects, then they send the information to mind.
Kada čula za stjecanje znanja dođu u kontakt sa čulnim objektima, then what?
Then they send information to mind.
Onda oni šalju informaciju umu.
Then mind prompts, gives direction to the working senses. There are 5 kinds of working senses. to accomplish or to execute the activities.
Onda potiče 5 vrsta čula za djelovanje koje trebaju obaviti tu djelatnost uživanja.
This is how the activities are taking place in this material world.
Tako dolazi do djelatnosti u ovom materijalnom svijetu.
For example, the skin is one kind of a knowledge acquiring sense.
Na primjer, koža je jedna vrsta osjetila za stjecanje znanja.
So if there is a mosquito sits here, then skin will inform to mind there is a mosquito biting.
Ako na vašu ruku sleti komarac, onda će čula informirati da vas komarac ujeda.
Then this hand is working sense, then mind will instruct working sense as you go and slap upon the mosquito.
Onda će reći čulu za djelovanje, a to je ruka, udari tog komarca.
So in this way we see how our senses they are controlled by mind.
Na taj način vidimo kako naša čula kontrolira
Mind is controlled by intelligence.
A inteligencija kontrolira
Intelligence is controlled by the ego or by the self.
Inteligenciju kontrolira ego ili osobeno biće.
So that means the real activities are controlled by our ego.
To znači da naše djelatnosti kontrolira naš ego.
So what is this ego?
A što je taj ego?
The answer to who am I, that is the ego.
Ego je, značimo što je ego, kad znamo odgovor na pitanje tko sam ja.
If I am been asked who am I, and if I reply I am this body, and to act for the satisfaction of body, that is known as false ego.
Ako nas neko pita tko si ti, a mi kažemo ja sam ovo tijelo i trebam djelovati za zadovoljenje ovog tijela, to se zove lažni ja.
There are two kinds of ego.
Postoje dvije vrste ega.
One is real ego, another is false ego.
Jedan je pravi, a drugi lažni.
So to think I am this body and to act for the satisfaction of body, that is false ego.
Ako mislimo da smo ovo tijelo i da moramo djelovati za zadovoljstvo ovog tijela, to je lažni ja.
And to know I am spirit soul and to act for the satisfaction of Krishna super soul, that is the real ego.
Pravi ego znači djelovati za zadovoljstvo na duše ili Krišne.
So this intelligence is controlled by ego.
Inteligenciju kontrolira ego.
For example, we see there's a very nice rose flower.
Na primjer, možemo vidjeti lijepu ružu.
The knowledge acquiring sense, I will see a very nice rose flower and will send information to mind, there's a very nice rose flower.
Čulo za stjecanje znanja, oko, ono će poslati informaciju umu, evo lijepe ruže.
Then if mind again is prompted by intelligence.
A nadgleda inteligencija.
The intelligence is prompted by false ego. That I am this body. Then this ego will tell intelligence, you tell mind to pluck the flower and give to your girlfriend.
Ego će reći inteligenciji, reci umu da ubere cvijet i da djevojci.
Because that time I am thinking I am this body, my girlfriend is meant to satisfy this body.
I onda u to vrijeme mislimo, ja sam ovo tijelo i moja djevojka treba zadovoljiti moje ovo tijelo.
So that is the platform of acting and bodily platform.
To je nivo djelovanja na tjelesnom nivou.
Which is the platform of ignorance.
A to je nivo neznanja.
And ignorance is the cause of sufferings.
A neznanje je uzrok patnje.
But if our ego is the real ego,
ali naš ego je pravi ego,
we know that we should act for this satisfaction of Krishna.
Kada znamo da trebamo djelovati za zadovoljstvo Krišne,
then our intelligence will act accordingly.
Naša inteligencija će onda djelovati u skladu s tim.
And intelligence will prompt mind accordingly.
I inteligencija će poticati u skladu s tim.
Then mind will tell the hand, instruct hand, you go, pluck the flower and give to Radharani, give to Krishna.
Onda će reći čulima, idite, uberite cvijet i dajte Radharani i Krišni.
So Krishna telling to Arjuna, nobody can stay in this material world for a moment without performing some activities.
Krišna kaže Arjuni, niko ne može ni trenutak biti u ovom svijetu, a da ne obavlja neke djelatnosti.
Everyone must perform some activities.
Svako mora nešto činiti.
Our senses cannot remain empty. They need always some engagement.
Naša čula ne mogu ostati neaktivna, uvijek im treba nekakav angažman.
For example, there is one bottle of water.
Na primjer, ako postoji boca vode,
so if we remove the water from the bottle, then what will be?
Ako isipate vodu van iz boce, što će biti onda?
Usually people will think if you take out the water, the bottle will be empty.
Obično ljudi misle ako izvadimo vodu, boca će biti prazna.
In fact, bottle will not be empty.
Ali ona neće biti prazna,
Bottle will be filled with air.
biće puna zraka.
In the same way, the senses can never remain empty.
Na isti način čula nikad ne mogu biti prazna.
There is a Krishna saying, the intelligent people, they do not instruct general people to refrain from activities.
Krishna kaže da inteligentni ljudi ne poučavaju ljude općenito da prestanu sa djelovanjem čula.
Rather, you engage your senses for the service of Krishna.
Već treba angažirati čula u službu Krišne.
Jat karosi, jat asnasi, jat juhasi dadasi, jat tapasyasi kauntya tat kurusya madarpanam. Jat karosi, whatever you are doing, whatever you are eating, worshipping, giving in charity, you do for me.
Što god činiš, što god daješ u milostinju, što god jedeš, to sve ponudi meni.
So this is how we can conquer our senses.
Tako mi možemo pobijediti svoja čula.
That's why Krishna like to conquer our tongue. Our tongue is the main enemy of us.
Krišna kaže da trebamo pobijediti jezik koji je naš glavni neprijatelj.
This tongue is really obstinate sense among all the senses.
Jezik je najtvrdoglaviji od svih čula.
That's why tongue should be first controlled.
Prvo trebamo vladati jezikom.
How we can control the tongue?
Kako možemo kontrolirati jezik?
We should stop eating.
Prestati jesti.
No, we cannot stop eating.
Ali ne možemo prestati jesti.
Our tongue always want to enjoy something.
Naš jezik uvijek želi uživati nešto.
So we should stop eating the soup, meat soup or fish soup.
Mi trebamo prestati jesti mesnu juhu ili riblju juhu.
But we give higher taste, the taste of Krishna prasadam.
A jeziku trebamo dati viši ukus Krišna prasadama.
Krishna saying parangdushta nivartante, niraharsa dehinang rasavarjang rasapyasya parangdushta nivartante. This process of Krishna consciousness is very palatable.
Krišna kaže da je proces svjesnosti Krišne vrlo ukusan.
How we control our senses? By giving higher taste to the senses.
Mi naša čula kontroliramo tako što im damo viši ukus.
We do not restrain our senses from sense gratification like other yogis.
Mi ne lišavamo čulnog uživanja kao drugi jogi.
There are some yogis by Ashtanga Yoga Siddhi, they try to control their senses.
Postoji aštanga jogi koji pokušavaju kontrolirati svoja čula.
But we see the Sauhari Muni, that one Muni, one yogi, he was meditating for 60,000 years under the water.
Jedan jogi po imenu Saubari Muni je meditirao 60.000 godina pod vodom.
Controlling his senses.
Kontrolirao čula.
One day he saw small fishes, two small fishes that are uniting with each other.
Jednog dana je vidio dvije male ribe kako pred njegovim očima imaju seks.
Just by seeing that, he became attracted, he deviated from his path of yoga process.
I samo videći to je skrenuo sa svog puta joge.
Because senses are very strong.
Čula su vrlo snažna.
In an artificial way, you cannot control them.
Ne možete ih umjetno kontrolirati.
That's why he became attracted. He fell down from his position.
On je stoga postao privučen i pao sa svog položaja.
After 60,000 years meditation, he came out of the water looking for some girl to marry.
Nakon 60.000 godina meditacije izišao iz vode i potražio neku djevojku da se oženi.
Then that rishi, he went to the king of that kingdom.
I onda je otišao do kralja tog kraljevstva.
Then he told king, I want to marry your daughter.
I rekao je kralju, ja bih se oženio tvojom kćerkom.
King was surprised, you old sadhu, you want to marry my young daughter.
Kralj se iznenadio, ti stari sadu, želiš oženiti moju kćerku.
So he was in big dilemma.
I bio je u velikoj dilemi.
What to do if he cannot give his young daughter to such a old man?
On ne može, što da čini, ne može dati svoju mladu kćer takvom starcu.
So many days he was under the water, all the trees, plants have developed on his body.
Toliko si bio godina pod vodom pa su te sve neko ti je bilje počelo rasti iz kože.
Now who will like to give his daughter to such a person?
Ko bi volio dati svoju kćer takvom jednom ružnom čovjeku?
But if he does not give, then he will curse. This saintly person will curse. Then he is scared of that also.
Ali ako kralj se isto uplašio za svoj život, jer ako ne da svoju kćer svetoj osobi, on se može razljutiti i prokleti ga.
Then the king said, okay, I have no objection. You go, you ask my daughter. If they agree, you can marry them. Then he passed the ball to their hand.
Kralj je rekao, u redu, idi ti pitaj osobno moju kćer, ako se ona složi, ja nemam ništa protiv.
But this yogi, he understood that the king is really reluctant to give his daughter because I'm old man.
Kralj je shvatio da, Saubari Muni je shvatio da kralj nije baš voljan dati mu kćer zato što je tako star.
Then immediately by his yoga process, influence of his yoga's power, yogic power, he turned himself very beautiful young man.
Svojim mističnim moćima, jogičkim moćima, on se pretvorio u lijepog mladića.
Then he went to ask this king, he had 50 daughters.
Kralj je imao 50 kćeri.
He went to ask one of his daughter if she wants to marry him.
I pitao je jednu od njegovih kćeri želi li se udati za njega.
But if she wants to marry, 50 of them, they wanted to marry him.
A svih 50 ga je htjelo se udati za njega.
And he married all 50 of those daughters.
I on ih je sve oženio.
So this is the situation of a yogi who is 60,000 years under the water meditating.
To je situacija jogija koji je meditirao 60.000 godina pod vodom.
Haridas Thakur, the devotee, pure devotee of Krishna.
Haridas Thakur, čisti Krishnin bhakta.
So Haridas Thakur, he always to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 300,000 times every day.
On je svaki dan mantrao 300.000 svetih imena Krishne svaki dan.
People would respect him not so much because he's a good sadhu.
Ljudi su ga poštivali zato što je dobar sadhu.
Then one rich man from that locality, he became very envious of this devotee.
Iz tog mjesta jedan bogat čovjek je postao zavidan na Haridas Thakura.
Then he wanted how to arrange that this sadhu will fall down.
I on je htio napraviti nešto da taj sadhu padne.
So he called one very most prominent, very famous prostitute.
I pozvao je jednu najpoznatiju prostitutku u kraju.
So he instructed that prostitute, you should go and make this sadhu fall down.
Naredio je prostitutki, trebaš učiniti da sadhu padne.
Then he says, no problem for me, within no time I'll take care of him.
Ona rekao, nema problema, za tren ću ja to napraviti.
Then she decorated herself very nicely. Then in the middle of the night or night time, she approached Haridas Thakur.
Onda se ona vrlo lijepo obukla i usred noći prišla Haridas Thakuru.
He is busy in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He has to finish his rounds.
On je bio zauzet sa mantranjem Hare Krishna Maha mantre i htio je završiti svoje krugove.
Then this prostitute approached Haridas and he said, you are so beautiful young man, please, now give your association, I want your association.
Ona je rekla, ti si tako lijep mladić, molim te, ajde malo druži se sa mnom, želim tvoje društvo.
Haridas Thakur said, yes, I have no objection, but you have to wait for some time.
Haridas je rekao, nemam ništa protiv, ali moraš malo pričekati.
I have few more rounds to finish.
Imaš nekoliko krugova mantrati.
Then he went and kept on chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Onda on nastavio mantrati Hare Krishna Maha mantru.
This prostitute is sitting there listening. Whole night passed, his rounds did not finish.
Prostitutka je sjedila i slušala ga kako mantra cijele noći i još nije završavao krugove.
The prostitute saw the sun is going to rise now.
I ona je vidjela kako sunce uskoro izlazi.
Then Haridas Thakur said, I am very sorry, I could not finish my rounds. Please come the next night.
Haridas je rekao, jako mi je žao, oprosti, nisam mogao završiti krugove, dođi sljedeće noći.
This rich man, Jamidar, he is waiting eagerly. Now what news is coming?
A taj bogati čovjek koji je htio napraviti tu zavjeru, on je čekao vrlo željno da čuje vijesti.
The prostitute went back, he said, tonight I could not, but this night definitely I'll take care of him.
Prostitutka mu je rekla, nisam mogla sinoć što napraviti, ali večeras ću to sigurno.
The next night also she went and tried how to associate with the Haridas Thakur.
Sljedeće noći ću se s njim združiti.
And that night still Haridas Thakur, he had not completed his rounds.
A te druge večeri isto Haridas nije mogao završiti krugove.
Then Haridas said, please, just come tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. You must come tomorrow.
I Haridas je rekao, molim te dođi sutra, evo to je zadnji dan stvarno.
You will get the result of my association.
Družit ćemo se.
The next night again she came.
Sljedeće noći je ponovno došla.
Every night she is coming and Haridas Thakur make her to sit down and chant more loudly, and she is hearing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Svake večeri je Haridas joj rekao da sjedi i da sluša kako on mantra, a mantra bi sve glasnije i glasnije.
And by third night, her heart is completely changed.
Te treće noći njeno srce se potpuno promijenilo.
Then she fell at the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur and she started to cry.
I ona je pala pred lotosova stopala Haridas Thakura I počela plakati.
And then, why are you crying?
Zašto plačeš, pitao je Haridas.
Then she explained the whole plan, how he came to deviate him from his path of devotion.
Onda je ona objasnila cijeli plan kako je došla da ga skrene s puta devocije.
Then Haridas Thakur said, yes, I know for what purpose you are here.
Haridas je rekao, da, znao sam zašto si došla.
But I stayed here 3 days to give you my association.
A ja sam ovdje ostao 3 dana da bih ti dao svoje društvo.
Now my association has given you the perfect fruit.
I moje društvo je donijelo savršeni plod.
Now your life has been changed. Now I am leaving this place.
Sada je tvoj život promijenjen, a ja ću sada napustiti ovo mjesto.
You stay here and you do bhajan.
Ostani ovdje I obožavaj Boga.
Then the prostitute went to her house, gave away everything in charity, saved up, then put some sari and stayed in that cave and continued her bhajan.
Prostitutka je otišla kući, dala u milostinju sve svoje posjede, obukla se u jednostavni sari I sjela u Haridasovu tu spilju I počela pjevati sveta imena.
One day Maya Devi personified, she came personally to test Haridas Thakur.
Jednog dana je osobno Maya Devi, personificirana iluzorna energija, došla testirati Haridasa.
But finally she took initiation from Haridas Thakur.
A na kraju je uzela inicijaciju od Haridas Thakura.
Krishna saying, Daivi hesa gunamayi mamaya duratya mam ebam je prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Daivi hesa gunamayi mamaya duratya. This illusory energy which is always influencing these living entities, conditioned living entities, is unsurmountable, very difficult to cross.
Krishna kaže, ovu iluzornu energiju koja uvijek utječe na živa bića, ona je nepremostiva, vrlo je teško nadići.
But if we surrender to Krishna, then very easily we can cross over the influence of Maya.
Ali ako se predate Krišni, možete vrlo lako nadići utjecaj Maje.
But instead of that, we are trying, we are praying, we are doing so much endeavor how to increase our sense gratification.
Ali umjesto toga mi s velikim naporom se molimo kako da povećamo svoje zadovoljstvo čula.
Material sense gratification means ignorance.
To čulno zadovoljenje znači neznanje.
And in ignorance nobody can become happy.
A u neznanju ne može niko biti sretan.
But in Krishna consciousness, Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai andhakar, Krishna is like light, like sun.
Ali u svjesnosti Krišne, Krišna je kao svjetlo, kao sunce.
The relationship between Krishna and his devotee is very unalloyed, pure, uncontaminated.
Odnos između Krišne i njegovih bhakta je čist, nezagađen, neokaljan.
Devotees of Krishna, they do not want anything from him, anything material.
Krišnini bhakte ne žele ništa materijalno od njega.
They want only to serve him.
Žele ga samo služiti.
But the demoniac people, they always pray God or whomever they pray, how to get more and more material sense gratification.
A demonski ljudi uvijek se mole Bogu ili nekome drugome kako da dobiju što više čulnog uživanja.
In this way they are thrown into ignorance.
Na taj način su bačeni u neznanje.
That's why in this material world, whomever we are worshipping, we are simply worshipping for our benefit.
U ovom materijalnom svijetu koga god da obožavamo ga za našu korist.
We do not worship somebody because of our devotion.
Ne obožavamo nekoga zbog naše devocije.
Just like there is demon, he was the devotee of Shiva.
Jedan demon je bio posvećen Šivi.
Kamastita hitagyana prabhaddante anna devata. Those people, their intelligence is stolen by the influence of lusty desire. They surrender to other demigods.
Inteligencija ljudi koji su predani polubogovima je ukradena od strane iluzorne energije.
Like Ravan, he was the devotee of Shiva.
Kao Ravana iz Ramayane koji je bio predan Šivi.
And Hiranyakashipu, he was the great devotee of Brahma.
Hiranyakashipu je bio obožavatelj Brahme, poluboga.
These guys, they only worship somebody for their own benefit.
Ti tipovi obožavaju samo nekog za vlastitu korist.
But these demigods, they cannot protect.
Ali polubogovi ne mogu zaštititi.
Ultimately, for our protection, we have to depend upon Krishna.
Za konačnu zaštitu moramo ovisiti o Krišni.
That's why we see how Ravan, Hiranyakashipu, Kansa, they're all destroyed.
Tako vidimo da Ravana, Kamsa i Hiranyakashipu, svi ti demoni, su bili uništeni.
Neither Shiva nor Brahma could protect them.
Niti Šiva, niti Brahma su ih mogli zaštititi.
Sometimes these demigods, they are unable to protect themselves from the attack of the demons. How can they protect them?
Kad polubogovi se ne mogu zaštititi od napada samih demona, a kako ih onda mogu zaštititi?
Like there is a demon known as Bhasmasura.
Jedan demon po imenu Bhasmasura,
So he was great devotee of Shiva.
on je bio veliki obožavatelj Šive,
So he did very strong austerity
radio je velike strogosti,
and he pleased Shiva.
zadovoljio Šivu.
Shiva is Ashutasha. He becomes pleased very quickly.
Šiva je Ašutoša, što znači da postaje zadovoljan vrlo brzo.
That's why in India you will see there are not many Vishnu temples. There are many, every village must have one Shiva temple and one Durga temple.
U Indiji možete vidjeti da nema mnogo Višnu hramova, u svakom selu ima barem jedan Šivin hram i jedan Durgin hram.
There is not people in India who does not believe Shiva, who does not worship Shiva.
Nema osobe u Indiji koja ne vjeruje u Šivu ili ga ne obožava.
Because Shiva is so merciful, I have heard that one hunter, he killed an animal.
Šiva je toliko milostiv, čuo sam da jedan lovac je ubio životinju,
He killed one deer
jelena,
and he hung it in the tree, on the tree.
i zakačio ga je na drvetu,
And it happened under the tree there is Shiva linga.
a pod drvetom je bila Šiva linga,
And that blood from the deer dripping on top of Shiva linga, the cold blood of deer.
hladna krv jelena je padala na Šiva lingu.
Shiva is so merciful, he accepted as it is, he is doing abhishek to him.
On je toliko milostiv da je prihvatio to kao abišek. What is Šiva linga?
Abhishek, bathing.
Can you explain what is Šiva linga? Because that...
Oh, they don't know Shiva linga?
Objasnit ćeš što znači Šiva linga.
Well, how can I explain that? Shiva is the one of the demigods.
Šiva je jedan od polubogova.
In fact, three main principal demigods are there.
Postoje tri glavna poluboga.
In Hinduism, they have only 300 million demigods.
U hinduizmu imaju samo 300 miliona polubogova.
So out of that, these three are the men.
Od svih njih, ova trojica su glavni.
Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar.
Brahma, Višnu i Maheshvara.
Brahma is for creation, he creates everything.
Brahma je zadužen za kreiranje svega, za stvaranje.
Vishnu, he maintains everything.
Višnu održava sve.
Shiva, he annihilates everything.
Šiva uništava sve.
They are the guna avatar of Krishna.
Oni su Krišnini guna avatari, inkarnacije.
What is guna avatar?
Guna avatar, to je inkarnacija zadužena za te vezujuće sile materijalne prirode.
There are three kinds of guna.
Postoje tri vrste gune,
Three kinds of modes of material nature.
tri vrste guna materijalne prirode,
Mode of goodness,
kvaliteta vrline,
mode of passion,
kvaliteta strasti
mode of ignorance.
i neznanja.
The Vishnu, he is the mode of goodness.
Višnu je zadužen za gunu vrline,
Brahma, he has mode of passion.
Brahma za strast,
And Shiva, he is in mode of ignorance.
a Šiva za neznanje.
So in this way, by the help of mode of passion people, Brahma is creating.
U guni strasti, ljudi u guni strasti žele stvarati, a Brahma isto kreira.
And Vishnu, the mode of goodness, is maintaining. To maintain something, you have to be in mode of goodness.
Da biste nešto održavali, morate biti u guni vrline.
And by the help of mode of ignorance, Shiva, he destroys everything.
A uz pomoć gune neznanja Šiva uništava sve.
But this Shiva, he is another form, Shiva linga made of stone.
Šiva linga je oblik napravljen od kamena.
So this Shiva linga, so in this way Shiva becomes very pleased very quickly.
To je oblik koji se obožava i na taj način Šiva postaje jako zadovoljan, vrlo brzo.
Then this Shiva appeared, this demon Bhasmasura, and asked him, okay, I am pleased with you, what boon you want?
Šiva se pojavio pred tim demonom Bhasmasurom i pitao ga je, što želiš? Ja sam zadovoljan s tobom, kakav želiš blagoslov?
That demon said, you please give me a boon, whomever head I'll touch, he will turn into ashes immediately on this spot.
Demon je rekao, daj mi blagoslov da čiju god glavu dodirnem, odmah se njegova glava pretvori u pepeo.
This is the mood of the demons.
To je raspoloženje demona.
They want blessings how to destroy everything.
Oni žele blagoslove da mogu uništavati sve.
Same way, whoever people, they have the mood of destruction, they are the mood of ignorance.
Svi koji su u raspoloženju uništavanja, oni su u guni neznanja.
And Shiva, he's Bholanath, he's such in space always. Now whomever asks anything without thinking future or past, he just, yes, okay, you get it.
Šiva je vrlo velikodušan i on svakome bilo kakav da blagoslov traži, on daje.
So he got the boon, and this demon, he thought, the Shiva said, okay, you have my blessings, whomever head you will touch, he will turn into ashes.
Šiva je rekao u redu, čiju god glavu da dodirneš, glava će mu se pretvoriti u pepeo.
Because he's demoniac nature man, so he thought whether Shiva gave me this boon correct or not, how I will know that?
Taj demon je pomislio, kako da znam da je ovaj blagoslov funkcionira što mi je Šiva dao.
So he wanted to test this boon.
I htio je testirati taj blagoslov.
So he went to put his head on top of Shiva and test it whether this boon is working or not.
I on je htio na Šivinoj glavi isprobati da li taj blagoslov funkcionira.
Then Shiva understood, oh, I did big mistake.
A onda je Šiva shvatio, napravio sam grešku.
This man is going to turn me into ashes now.
Ovaj čovjek hoće mene sad pretvoriti u pepeo.
Then Shiva ran away from that place.
Onda je Šiva pobjegao s tog mjesta.
And this demon is chasing after Shiva to touch his head and test his boon.
I taj demon je jurio Šivu da bi dodirnuo njegovu glavu i isprobao blagoslov.
Then Shiva moving from planet to planet how to escape.
Šiva je bježao od planete do planete da bi se zaštitio.
Then somehow Vishnu, he came to know this news.
Na neki način Višnu je saznao za te vijesti.
Then Vishnu took the form of an old Brahmin.
Zatim je Višnu poprimio oblik starog Brahmane.
So while this man is running after Shiva, one place Vishnu stopped this demon. Hey, stop for a minute, stop for a minute.
Dok je taj demon jurio Šivu, Višnu se pojavio i zaustavio ga na trenutak.
Hey, why are you running so fast?
Zašto trčiš tako brzo?
Hey, Shiva gave me this boon, I want to test touching his head.
Šiva mi je dao blagoslov pa bih htio isprobati na njegovoj glavi.
Then Vishnu laughed and said, what a foolish are you?
Višnu se nasmijao i rekao, kakva si ti budala?
Why you have to run so much? Just touch your head so you can understand whether it is working or not.
Zašto moraš toliko trčati, samo dodirni svoju glavu i vidjet ćeš da li funkcionira.
Then he touched his head and he turned into ashes.
I onda je demon dodirnuo svoju glavu i pretvorio se u pepeo.
The ashes means bhasma.
Na sanskritu pepeo se kaže basma.
So he is the bhasmasura, the demon, bhasma demon.
On je pepeljavi demon.
So this is the nature of demoniac people.
To je priroda demonskih ljudi.
They want to take over the position of their Lord.
Oni žele zauzeti položaj svog gospodara.
So how we can become happy like this?
Kako ljudi mogu tako postati
But in
sretni?
Krishna consciousness is completely opposite.
Svjesnost Krišne je sasvim suprotna.
We serve Krishna and we give our senses better happiness.
Mi služimo Krišnu i našim čulima dajemo bolju sreću.
Just like to control our ear, we always listen Krishna katha, so our ears are controlled.
Da bismo kontrolirali svoje uši i čulo sluha, uvijek slušamo Krišna kata, razgovore o Krišni, tako su naše uši kontrolirane.
We see the beautiful form of Krishna, so our eyes are not attracted to see something materialistic things.
Naše oči gledaju prekrasan oblik Krišne i stoga naše oči nisu privučene s nekim materialističkim stvarima.
We smell the beautiful flower and the tulasi leaves offered to Krishna, so nose, we conquer the nose, urge of nose like this.
Mirišemo cvijeće i lišće tulasi biljke koje su ponuđeni Krišni i na taj način ovladamo čulo mirisa.
And to control the urge of tongue, we speak Krishna katha and we take Krishna prasad.
I da bismo kontrolirali nagon jezika, govorimo Krišna kata, razgovore o Krišni i kušamo Krišna prasadom, hranu ponuđenu Krišni.
And this Krishna prasad is such a valuable thing. Even if demigods in heavenly planets, they are fighting with each other, how to get a little bit of Krishna prasad.
Taj Krišnin prasadam, ta sveta hrana ponuđena Krišni je toliko vrijedna da polubogovi se tuku jedni s drugim da bi dobili malo tog prasadama.
But we are so fortunate. Krishna being very merciful upon us, he has given his prasadam and the food offered to him.
Krišna je vrlo milosti prema nama, mi smo jako sretni zbog toga i on nam je dao hranu ponuđenu njemu.
Once Narad Muni, he is one of the big preacher. Narad Muni, he always travels 3 planetary systems.
Narada Muni, jedan od velikih propovjednika, uvijek putuje u 3 planetarna sistema.
So he went to Vaikuntha to get some prasad from Narayan.
On je išao na Vaikuntu da dobije prasadam od Narayana.
Then, but Narayan, he has prohibited Lakshmi Devi. The wife of Narayan is Lakshmi. The Narayan is the supreme personality of Godhead who resides in Vaikuntha in spiritual planet.
Narayan je svevišnja božanska osoba koja prebiva na Vaikunti, na duhovnim planetama, a njegova supruga je Lakshmi.
So he has restricted Lakshmi, you don't give my remnants to anybody.
On je dao instrukciju Lakšmi, nemoj moje ostatke hrane nikome davati.
So Narad Muni went to Vaikuntha and he was serving Lakshmi Devi very sincerely.
Narada Muni je otišao na Vajkunti i vrlo iskreno služio Lakšmi Devi.
One day Lakshmi Devi became very pleased and asked Narad, you are serving me so nicely, I am very happy with you. Please, you ask me if I can help you in any way.
Lakšmi Devi je bila jako zadovoljna s Naradom Munijem i rekla mu je, ti me služiš tako lijepo, molim te reci mogu li ti pomoći na neki način.
So then Narad Muni said, I don't need any blessings, I need some prasad from Narayan's plate if you can give me. The remnants of Narayan.
Narada je rekao, ne treba mi nikakvi blagoslovi, samo ako mi možeš pribaviti malo ostataka hrane svevišnjeg gospodina Narayana.
And Lakshmi Devi, she was in big problem.
I sad je Lakšmi Devi bila u velikoj nevolji.
Because Narayan has prohibited her.
Jer Narayan joj je upravo to zabranio.
Then she said, you ask anything else, but I cannot give you this.
Ona je rekla što god, traži bilo što drugo, ali ovo ti ne mogu dati.
Narada said, no, you must give me this Narayan's prasad only.
Narada Muni je rekao, moraš mi dati taj Narayanov prasadam.
Then that day, Lakshmi Devi is serving lunch to Narayan.
Tog dana, kada je Lakšmi Devi služila ručak Narayanu,
So Narayan saw Lakshmi Devi's face has become pale in big anxiety, something wrong with Lakshmi.
Narayan je vidio da je njegova Lakšmi Devi u velikoj tiskobi, da je lice blijedo.
You know, if wife is serving to husband something with a big long face, how husband will feel?
Ako žena služi muža sa namrštenim licem ili otegnutim licem, kako će se muž osjećati onda?
So Narayan was feeling very uncomfortable. He said, what is wrong with you? Why you are very look morose?
Narayan se osjetio neugodno i pitao je što nije u redu s tobom, zašto si tako mrzovoljna?
Then she explained how she has been prohibited to take his remnants, but Narada wants this prasad.
Onda je ona objasnila, ti si mi zabranio da uzmem tvoje ostatke, a Narada želi taj prasadam.
Then Narayan said, okay, for today, when I'm looking some other side, you take the plate and give to Narada.
Narayan je rekao, u redu, danas kad gledam na neku drugu stranu, ti uzmi tanjur i daj Naradi.
And Narad, he got the full plate of Narayan's prasad.
Narada je dobio puni tanjur Narayanovog prasadama.
As soon as he got it, not one moment waiting, immediately start putting into the mouth.
Čim je dobio, nije čekao ni trenutak, odmah je počeo stavljati u usta taj hranu.
So as soon as he started to eat that Krishna Narayan's prasad, immediately all kinds of ashtasattvic vikara, symptoms manifested within his body.
Čim je počeo jesti taj Narayan prasadam, odmah su se počeli manifestirati simptomi zanosne ljubavi prema Bogu.
Then in a full of ecstasy, he started to jump up and down, chant, run here and there like a madman.
U velikom zanosu, u velikoj ekstazi, on je počeo skakati gore dolje, vikati, juriti unaokolo poput luđaka.
In ecstasy, he would scream Narayan, Narayan, and he was moving all over the 14 planetary systems.
U ekstazi on je vrištao Narayan, Narayan i kretao se kroz svih 14 planetarnih sistema.
So much ecstasy, it was not possible for him to control himself.
Bio toliko u ekstazi da nije se mogao kontrolirati.
Jumping, rolling on the ground, in this way he reached Kailasa.
Skakao je i valjao se po podu i na taj način je došao na Kailash.
Kailash is special planet where Shiva is residing.
To je specijalni planet gdje prebiva Shiva.
Then he saw Narad is jumping, rolling on the ground. Then he said, Narad, what happened to you?
On je vidio kako Narada skače i kotrlja se po tlu. Pitao je Narada, što je s tobom, što nije u redu s tobom?
Then after seeing Shiva, then Narad he come to his external sense.
I kad je vidio Shivu, Narada je došao k sebi.
Then Narad said, what I'll tell you, today such a good fortune day for me. I got Narayan's Mahaprasad.
Danas je tako sretan dan za mene, dobio sam Mahaprasadam od Narayana.
And after taking that Mahaprasad, I am getting so much ecstasy, not possible for me to hold. No, that's why I'm jumping like this.
I toliko sam onda pao u ekstazu da se ne mogu kontrolirati i sad moram skakati ovdje.
Then Shiva said, my dear friend Narad, I am such a good friend of you.
Shiva je rekao, dragi moj prijatelju Narada, ja sam tvoj dobri prijatelj.
And you got Narayan Prasad, you did not think about me, that you could not bring little bit for me.
Ti si dobio Narayan prasadam, a nisi me se mogao sjetiti i donijeti mi malo tog prasadama.
Narad felt very sorry for that.
I Narad je bilo jako žao.
He thought, I am so greedy, as soon as I got the plate, who is waiting? Immediately I start.
On je rekao, ja sam tako pohlepan da čim sam dobio tanjur, odmah sam počeo.
So he was feeling very guilty, guilty and son feel guilty, you do something like hand, So he marked little bit one morsel of the prasad sticking inside the nail, corner of the nail.
On se osjetio se jako krivim. A nekad kad smo krivi, onda malo tako sa noktima.
So here is the prasadam.
I onda je on ispod nokte našao malo prasadama što mu je ostalo kad je jeo i rekao je, evo prasadama.
Please take, then he put in his mouth, Shiva's mouth.
Molim te uzmi, onda je stavio u Šivi na usta.
At that small morsel of prasadam touched Shiva's tongue, immediately he started to jump also.
Čim je taj mali komadić prasadama dodirnuo jezik Šive, on je odmah počeo skakati.
In full ecstasy, he was dancing, so severely dancing, the whole universe started to tremble.
On je toliko žestoko plesao da se cijeli univerzum počeo tresti i podrhtavati.
So nobody could control or stop his dancing.
Niko nije mogao obuzdati ili zaustaviti njegovo plesanje.
Then Parvati was inside the house.
Njegova supruga Parvati je bila u kući.
So she thought, what is the wrong? Now is not time of annihilation.
Ona je mislila, što se sad događa, što nije u redu, pa sada nije vrijeme uništenja.
Shiva, he danced like this at the time of annihilation.
Šiva ovako pleše samo kada treba početi uništavati
So
univerzum.
why the earth is shaking like this?
Zašto on sad ovako djeluje?
Then he came out of the house and saw Shiva is dancing, jumping up and down and chanting the glories of Krishna.
Ona je pomislila zašto se zemlja toliko trese i kad je izišla van vidjela je kako Šiva skače gore dolje i pjeva slave Krišne.
Then Parvati went and said, hey, what is wrong with you?
Parvati je rekla, što nije u redu s tobom?
So by seeing Parvati, then he came to the external sense.
Vidjeći Parvati, on je došao k sebi.
There's so much ecstasy, he explained the whole story, how Narada pleased Lakshmi Devi, got Narayan's prasad, he took, and I got one morsel of prasad, so nice this is.
Sa toliko mnogo ekstaze, on je opisao kako Narayan je dobio prasadam od Narayana i kako je poslije njemu dao jedan mali komadić i da je to tako lijepo.
Then Parvati asked, my dear husband, where is my portion?
Parvati je pitala, dragi moj mužu, a gdje je moj prasadam?
That is only small morsel I put in my mouth, finish. Small morsel, small particle, I put in my mouth and it is finished.
A Šiva je rekao, bilo je previše, jako malo prasadama, ja sam to stavio u usta i gotovo je s time, nema više.
Then Parvati said, my dear husband, for everything else I am better half, I am half of your body, and for this time you did not think about me.
Ona je rekla, dragi moj mužu, kada se radi o bilo kojoj drugoj stvari, ja sam tvoja bolja polovica, a sada nisi se čuvao za mene prasadam.
You are so selfish husband.
Tako si sebičan muž.
I cannot tolerate that I am deprived of Krishna's prasad.
Ne mogu tolerirati da sam lišena Krišnog prasadama.
Then she became mad, angry like anything.
I onda je postala luda od gnjeva.
And she became so furiously angry, then even if the whole planet started to warm, become hot and hot because of her angerness.
Ona se toliko razbjesnila da je cijela planeta postala jako vruća.
She could not tolerate that she is deprived from the prasadam of Narayan.
Nije mogla tolerirati da joj nisu dali prasadam Narayana.
So nobody could pacify. They are all trying to please her. Nobody could pacify her.
Mnogi su je pokušavali smiriti, ali niko to nije mogao.
And all the demigods, they went to Narayan, please come down, pacify Parvati, otherwise the whole universe will be annihilated, will be burned up.
Svi polubogovi su otišli kod Narayana i rekli, molim te, smiri Parvati, inače će uništiti cijeli univerzum.
Then Narayan came down from Vaikuntha to pacify Parvati.
I onda je Narayan sišao s Vaikuntha na Kailash da smiri Parvati.
Then Parvati saw Narayan is there, then she offered humble obeisances to Narayan.
Kad je Parvati vidjela Narayana, odala mu je ponizno poštovanje.
So why are you angry?
Zašto si ljuta?
I cannot tolerate that I am deprived from your prasadam.
Ne mogu tolerirati što mi nisu dali prasadam.
So Narayan said, okay, I'll fulfill your desire, you will get my prasad.
Narayan je rekao, u redu, ispunit ću tvoju želju, dobit ćeš moj prasadam.
Then she said, no, I do not want prasadam, I want all my children, they should get prasad.
Onda je rekla, ne želim ja prasadam za sebe, nego za svu svoju djecu.
Being deprived of your prasad is so painful. I don't want to go through this pain to any other living entities.
To je toliko, biti lišen tvog prasadama, toliko je bolno da ja ne želim da nijedno drugo živo biće prođe kroz taj bol.
Parvati is the mother of all the living entities.
Parvati je majka svih živih bića.
So she said that you should appear and distribute prasadam to all the living entities.
I ona je rekla, trebaš se pojaviti i dijeliti prasadam svim živim bićima.
That's why Narayan, he appeared on this planet as Lord Jagannath.
I zato se Narayan pojavio na ovoj planeti kao gospodin Jagannath.
Jagannath in Jagannath Puri is very famous for prasadam.
Jagannath Puri je vrlo poznat po svom prasadamu.
Then he said, whatever prasad will be offered to me, first everything will be given to Parvati.
On je rekao, bilo koji prasadam koji se ponudi meni, prvo treba dati Parvati.
Then it will become Mahaprasad.
Onda će to postati Mahaprasadam.
And this Shiva, because he did not give prasad to Parvati, he will stay away from me.
A Shiva, zato što nije dao prasadam Parvati, on će biti dalje od mene.
That's why in Puri, the Parvati Bimala temple next to Jagannath, and all Shiva's temples are away from Jagannath's temple.
I zato u Puriju Bimala hram Parvati je odmah do Jagannath hrama, a svi Šivini hramovi su puno dalje.
So this is the glories of this prasadam.
I to su slave prasadama.
So we do not know how powerful is this prasadam.
Mi ne znamo koliko je moćan taj prasadam.
And if you think this is the story of very Puranic ages.
Ako mislite ovo su priče ili bajke iz doba Purana, puranskih doba.
The recent days see the power of prasadam. How Prabhupada, when he started preaching in America, he turned the heart of many people, he changed the heart of many people just by giving halwa prasad.
Možemo vidjeti i u suvremenom dobu Šrila Prabhupada kad je započeo ovaj pokret, promijenio je srca mnogih ljudi jednostavno dajući prasadam halavu.
You ask many of the ISKCON devotees, they will say from America, they will say we joined ISKCON because of prasadam.
Pitajte mnoge ISKCON bakte iz Amerike, oni će reći mi smo se pridružili pokretu zbog prasadama.
That's a chant, tar madhye johati lohomaya sudirmati sa prasad anna dilo bhai se anna mirtapa Radha Krishna gunaga premada ka chaitanya nitai. This sense very difficult to conquer.
Jezik je vrlo teško kontrolirati.
But Krishna so mercifully, he has given his prasadam.
Ali Krishna je toliko milostivo dao prasadam.
And if we take that prasadam, we can conquer the urge of all our senses.
Ako uzmemo taj prasadam, možemo pobijediti nagone svih čula.
So this is known as karma yoga.
I to je poznato kao karma yoga.
So that is what Krishna instructing here to Arjuna.
Tome Krishna ovdje poučava Arjunu.
You engage all your senses in my services.
Angažiraj sva svoja čula u mojim službama.
That is saying your material senses should be controlled by mind.
Ovdje je rečeno da materijalna čula treba kontrolirati
Mind should be controlled by intelligence.
Treba kontrolirati inteligencija.
What kind of intelligence?
Kakva inteligencija?
The intelligence which we have received from scripture and from spiritual masters.
Inteligencija koju smo dobili iz svetih spisa i od duhovnih učitelja.
Krishna sang tesang satajuktanang bharatang pratipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam. Those that are engaged in my devotional service, I will give them intelligence.
Krishna kaže, oni koji su angažirani u predanom služenju, njima ću ja osobno dati inteligenciju.
Not the intelligence by which they will make computer or big skyscrapers.
Ne inteligenciju kojom će napraviti računalo ili veliki nebodar.
Tang janamang upajantite. I will give them intelligence by which intelligence they will come back to me.
Ja ću im dati inteligenciju kojom se mogu vratiti meni.
They will be free from this material bondage.
I osloboditi se materijalnog ropstva.
They will be free from the cycle of birth and death.
Od kruga rođenja i smrti.
They will be free from the darkness of ignorance.
Od tame neznanja.
Tamasama jyotirgamayo asatama satgamayo. This is the instruction of Veda.
To je instrukcija Veda.
To come out of darkness, come out to light.
Iziđi iz tame na svjetlo.
Come to reality, come out of unreal to the reality.
Od nestvarnosti dođi do stvarnosti.
Otherwise human life is useless.
Inače je ljudski život beskoristan.
That's why the best use, if we want to use this human life properly, we must try to understand who am I and who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and what is our relationship.
Zato da bismo pravilno iskoristili ovaj život, moramo shvatiti tko sam ja, tko je svevišnja božanska osoba i što je naš odnos.
And if we act accordingly, then definitely our life will be successful.
I ako djelujemo u skladu s tim, onda će sigurno naš život biti uspješan.
We are all very concerned how to protect our future life.
A mi smo svi jako zabrinuti kako da zaštitimo svoj budući život.
That's why parents, they are very concerned. That's why they give us very good education.
Roditelji jako brinu za nas i zato nam pokušavaju dati lijepu naobrazbu.
So they arrange us to get a nice job.
I urede da dobijemo dobar posao.
They get us a nice flat.
Kupe nam lijepi stan.
Nice girl to marry.
Nađu nam lijepu djevojku da se oženimo.
Nice bank balance.
Lijepi žiro račun.
Because they are worried how to protect the future of my children.
Jer brinu za budućnost svoje djece.
So but how many days we can protect in this way?
Ali za koliko dana možete zaštititi svoju djecu na taj način?
50 years, 60 years, 70, 80 years,
50, 60, 70 ili 80 godina?
90 years.
90?
How many people are living more than 90 years?
Koliko ljudi živi duže od 90 godina?
Then what about our future after that?
A kako će biti budućnost nakon toga?
So to think that future, this is the real purpose of human life.
Razmišljati o toj budućnosti nakon toga, to je pravi cilj ljudskog života.
Otherwise, any other animals, they have no bank balance, they don't get paid other check, but still they live.
Životinje nemaju žiro račun i ne plaćaju čekove, ali još uvijek žive.
So that's why Krishna instructing Athata Brahma Jigyasa. Vedanta Sutra saying, now we should inquire about the absolute truth.
Krishna daje instrukciju i Vedanta Sutra kaže, sada se trebaš raspitivati o apsolutnoj istini.
So this is the purpose of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, to show you the light.
To je svrha i cilj učenja Bhagavad Gita, da vam pokažu svjetlo.
And devotees of Krishna consciousness, they are engaged distributing this highest knowledge to the human for their benefits.
Bhakte u svjesnosti Krishna su angažirani u širenju i dijeljenju ovog znanja za najveću dobrobit ljudi.
And we request all of you, please take these teachings of Bhagavad Gita very seriously and implement in your life. You will find the bliss in your life.
Stoga sve vas molim da uzmete ova učenja Bhagavad Gite, primijenite u svom životu i tako možete naći veliko blaženstvo u životu.
Because people, the saintly person from time immemorial, they are in bliss, they are Atmaram, they are having bliss with this devotional life.
Sve te osobe još od pamtivijeka, od pradavnih vremena su u blaženstvu zbog devocijskog života.
These materialistic people, they depend upon some object to become happy.
Materialistički ljudi ovise o nekakvom čulom objektu da bi bili sretni.
But Atmaram transcendentalists, their Atmaram means they don't depend upon any material object to remain happy.
Transcendentalisti ili atmarame, oni koji su zadovoljni u sebi, znači da su osobe koje ne ovise o izvanskim čulnim objektima za svoju sreću.
So we should practice how to become Atmaram.
Mi trebamo vježbati kako postati atmarama.
We do not depend upon others to remain happy.
Ne ovisiti o drugima za našu sreću.
In that way, whichever situation we may be, we can be happy.
Na taj način možemo biti sretni u bilo kojoj situaciji.
So these teachings is taught to the people of whole world by Srila Prabhupada.
Ova učenja poučava cijeli svijet Srila Prabhupada.
So what this Hare Krishna movement is doing is not something new has come up.
Ono što radi Hare Krishna pokret nije nešto novo izmišljeno.
This is very old tradition from millions of years. In India, people they are following this.
Ovo je vrlo stara tradicija, milijunima godina ljudi to primjenjuju, u Indiji je vrlo stara.
So we request all of you at least try this life, this kind of life of Krishna consciousness and see whether you are becoming happy or not.
Stoga molimo sve vas da barem probate ovakav život svjesnosti Krišne i vidite sami postajete li sretni ili ne.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki,
Jai.
Jai Bhagavad Gita ki.
Jai.
So if anybody has any comment or question,
možda ima neki komentar ili pitanje?
you may ask without any fear, without any sigh.
Bez ikakvog straha ili srama možete pitati, a možete i pismeno pitati, napisati na vašim kartama pa dati nekome da donese ovdje. Izvoli.
Mi najbolje što možemo slijedimo proces priče i sa puno vjere i trudimo se u tom pogledu. Da li postoje neka duhovna iskustva koja bi bili pokazatelji da ćemo mi u ovom životu zaista biti oslobođeni i ući u veku?
If we try to practice process of Krishna consciousness very nicely and there are some signs by which we can see that we can be sure that we will enter Vaikuntha after this life. I will repeat in Croatian also. Možda niste svi čuli pitanje. Pitanje je bilo da ako prakticiramo vrlo ozbiljno i dosljedno proces svjesnosti Krišne, da li postoje neki znaci pomoću kojih možemo vidjeti neka potvrda da ćemo u ovom životu dostići, kvalificirati se da dođemo u duhovni svijet, na Vaikuntha?
The sign means we get this information from scriptures, how people they have gone back to spiritual world.
Jedan od znakova je da dobijamo informaciju iz spisa kako su se ljudi vratili u duhovni svijet.
And this process of Krishna consciousness is explained in such a scientific way. anybody can understand how by being free from material desire one can enter into the spiritual world.
Proces svjesnosti Krišne je tako lijepo objašnjen da osoba koja je oslobođena materijalnih želja kako može ući u duhovni svijet.
Like the spirit soul has two kinds of body.
Duhovna duša ima dvije vrste tijela.
One is gross body made up of 5 materials, elements.
Jedno je grubo tijelo napravljeno od 5 materijalnih elemenata.
This body we can see it.
To tijelo možete vidjeti.
And there is subtle body, mind, intelligence and ego.
Postoji suptilno tijelo sastavljeno od uma, inteligencija i ega,
which we cannot see.
koje ne možete vidjeti.
But at the point of death, the spirit soul leaves back this gross body.
U trenutku smrti duhovna duša napušta grubo tijelo
And accompanies the mind with it.
a ide s njom.
Because mind has so many desires to be fulfilled.
U ima toliko mnogo želja koje osoba želi ispuniti.
So as long as you have desires, mind accompanying with you, and you have to take another gross body to satisfy your desires.
Sve dok imate želja koje se nalaze u umu koje vas prati, morate dobiti novo tijelo da biste zadovoljili te želje.
And when you are free from all material desires, then mind has no business, then you go back to spiritual world.
Kad ste oslobođeni svih materijalnih želja i materijalni um više nema posla, onda se možete vratiti u duhovni svijet.
And existence of spiritual world, even if accepted by the modern scientists,
A postojanje duhovnog svijeta čak i suvremeni znanstvenici prihvaćaju.
of course they do not know as in detail we know about the spiritual world.
Oni ne znaju toliko detalja kao što mi znamo o duhovnom svijetu,
But they believe in the fact that there is a anti-material world existing somewhere.
ali vjeruju u činjenicu da postoji antimaterijalni svijet negdje.
Actually, Prabhupada has written his first book, Easy Journey to Other Planets.
Šrila Prabhupada je napisao svoju prvu knjigu Lako putovanje na druge planete.
I became devotee by reading that book because I was a student of science.
Dok sam bio student znanosti, ja sam postao bakta pročitavši tu knjigu.
So Prabhupada has quoted the scientists who have got the Nobel Prize.
Šrila Prabhupada je citirao znanstvenike koji su dobili Nobelovu nagradu.
So according to them, as this material world, there is another anti-material world.
Prema njima, prema njihovim zaključcima, postoji antimaterijalni svijet osim ovog materijalnog svijeta.
And everything is opposite there in anti-material world than to this material world.
I u antimaterijalnom svijetu je sve suprotno u odnosu na ovaj materijalni svijet.
Neutron, proton, electrons, they all moves in opposite direction there.
Neutroni, protoni i elektroni se kreću u suprotnom smjeru.
The material scientists, they have said, the time will come, the material world, anti-material world will have clash each other and they will finish.
Znanstvenici su rekli da materijalni svijet i antimaterijalni svijet će se jednog dana sudariti i da će se sve uništiti.
Prabhupada has accepted previous 2-3 points, but this point he has opposed.
Šrila Prabhupada je prihvatio njihove prethodne 2-3 poante, ali ovoj se poanti suprotstavio.
Prabhupada said that if antimaterial has the quality opposite to the material world, then when they will clash with each other, that means if material world will be finished, antimaterial opposite means will exist, it will not collapse.
Prabhupada je rekao, ako antimaterijalni svijet ima suprotne osobine od materijalnog, onda kad dođe do njihovog sudara, onda će materijalni svijet biti uništen jer je uništiv, a duhovni koji ima suprotnu osobinu, neuništiv je, on neće biti uništen.
I think this is sufficient to confirm us, to convince us the existence of spiritual world.
To je dovoljno da nas uvjeri u postojanje duhovnog svijeta.
And as far as going there, how can we realize that?
Što se tiče odlaska, to ne možemo sada spoznati.
All we have to believe, from the scriptures.
Mi trebamo vjerovati spisima.
And that's it.
To je to. Okay.
Yes.
Sljedeći Krišnu i njegov način učenja, da li se mogu liječiti psihosomatske bolesti. By following Krishna and his way of his teachings, can we cure psychobodily diseases?
The
Psychological disease, mental and bodily disease.
In fact, we are all mentally and bodily diseased, all of us.
Svi smo mi mentalno i tjelesno bolesni.
You think in your society, one person abnormally, but we see in this material world, we are all psycho-diseased persons.
Mi mislimo u našem društvu da je samo jedna grupa ljudi su nenormalni, ali u stvari u ovom materijalnom svijetu smo svi čaknuti.
And Krishna consciousness is the best medicine for that.
Svjesnost Krišne je najbolja lijek za to, najbolji lijek za to.
Psycho means that mentally they are haunted by ghost or mentally disturbed.
Psiho-uznemirenje znači da su ili opsjednuti duhom ili su mentalno uznemireni.
The psycho-diseased people, they cannot identify who are they.
Ljudi bolesni psihe ne mogu shvatiti tko su.
That's why they act very abnormally.
Zato djeluju nenormalno.
And we are also doing the same thing.
A mi radimo istu stvar.
We do not know who am I.
Mi ne znamo tko smo.
I do not know I am spirit soul, eternal servant of Krishna.
Mi ne znamo da smo duhovna duša, vječni sluga Krišne.
I think I am Christian, I am Hindu, Muslim.
Mislimo da smo kršćanin, hindus, musliman.
I am Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian.
Srbin, Hrvat, Bosanac.
So we fight with each other for this.
Bošnjak. Mi se borimo jedni s drugima onda.
So is not this a psycho disease?
Zato nije psiho bolest.
So this disease will be cured by Krishna consciousness.
Svjesnost Krišne će izliječiti tu bolest.
This is best medicine.
Ovo je najbolji lijek.
Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we will all come to our proper track.
Pjevanjem Hare Krishna Mahamantra i mantranjem doći ćemo svi na pravi put. Bodily disease. Bodily disease.
Bodily disease.
Tjelesne bolesti.
The devotees of Krishna, they don't pray Krishna to be free from bodily disease.
Krišnjani bhakti se ne mole Krišni da ih oslobodi tjelesnih bolesti.
You see, bodily disease or mental disease, as far as disease concerned, that comes to us because of our karma.
Bilo tjelesna ili mentalna bolest nama dolazi zbog naše karme.
The devotees, they think, karma means you have to go through the result of the karma.
Karma znači moraš prihvatiti rezultat karme.
So the pure devotees, they think, let me suffer for my karma. As more I will suffer, so quickly I will be free from the result of my karma.
Čisti bhakte misle, hajde da ispaštam rezultate svoje karme i što prije ispaštam, to ću se prije osloboditi.
So we don't bother so much for this physical disease.
I mi se toliko puno ne brinemo zbog tih fizičkih bolesti.
Of course we try to take care of it.
Naravno mi se pokušavamo brinuti za tijelo.
We take medicine for some temporary relief.
Uzet ćemo lijek za neko privremeno olakšanje.
So that we can engage in devotional service, not that we get relief, we can engage in sense gratification.
Tako da možemo predano služiti Krišnu, a ne da se oslobodimo bolesti da bismo se mogli angažirati u zadovoljavanju čula.
So in this way the practitioner of Krishna consciousness, they don't bother so much about disease.
Na taj način oni koji primjenjuju svjesnost Krišne ne brinu toliko puno o bolestima.
Of course we are practicing the process of Krishna consciousness. The people they get free from many of the diseases.
Naravno, primjenom procesa svjesnosti Krišne ljudi se oslobađaju od mnogih svojih bolesti.
I have seen in our temple in Mayapur, many devotees, they have very dangerous disease before joining ISKCON. Now after joining ISKCON, they get cured without any treatment even.
Vidio sam u hramu u Mayapuru u zapadnom Bengalu u Indiji, našem hramu, kako mnogi bhakti kad su se pridružili imali su vrlo opasne bolesti, a sada ih više nemaju.
And because the devotee's lifestyle from materialistic point of view is as such, it automatically regulates everything, so that you will be free from many diseases automatically.
Čak sa materialističke točke gledišta, život bhakta je vrlo reguliran, stoga zdrav, i onda automatski kroz takav jedan reguliran život osoba se oslobađa mnogih bolesti.
And because devotees are surrendered to Krishna, to some extent they get free from their karma also.
I zato što su bhakte predani Krišni, u određenoj mjeri također se i oslobađaju svoje karme.
And that is another way they get free from disease.
To je drugi način na koji se oslobađaju od bolesti.
So this is the way how we can become free from disease.
Tako se možemo osloboditi bolesti.
Take more Krishna prasad, that is the best medicine.
Najbolji lijek je uzmite više Krišna prasadama, hrane ponuđene Krišni. Izvolite.
Da li karma uvjetuje ove reinkarnacije koje su u prijašnjem životu?
Kako?
Da li karma uvjetuje ove reinkarnacije, to znači u prijašnjem životu?
Da li uvjetuje naredni život? U narednom životu?
Sadašnji.
Sadašnji. Da li karma uvjetuje sadašnji život iz prošlog života? Does karma conditions or causes the previous karma, present life, situation in present life.
Yes, definitely. So karma fructifies, and the karma is different stage.
Karma ima razne stadije i ona donosi plodove.
Some kind of activities or karma has the immediate result.
Neke aktivnosti donose trenutne rezultate.
Some karma fructifies little later on, or later part of this life we get the result of that karma.
Neka karma donosi rezultat kasnije u ovom životu.
And some karma remains with us, which lead us to have another body.
A neka karma, druga karma ostaje sa nama i vodi nas do dobijanja drugog tijela.
Then we enjoy the result of this karma going to another body.
I onda uživamo rezultat te karme u drugom tijelu.
Suppose we have a karma that we have to take birth as a pig.
Recimo da nam je karma da se moramo roditi kao svinja.
So it's explained in the Shastra scriptures that when we leave this body, we will get another body, specific body to suffer.
U svetim spisima je objašnjeno da kad napustimo ovo tijelo, onda ćemo dobiti određeno tijelo u kojem moramo ispaštati.
Then by force, we will be forced to eat stool there.
Onda ćemo biti prisiljeni da jedemo izmet.
Who likes to eat stool?
Ko voli jesti izmet?
But after some days, that entity will like to eat stool.
Ali nakon prakticiranja, to živo biće će početi voljeti jesti izmet.
Then he will take birth as a pig or hog.
On će se roditi kao svinja ili pajcek.
They all know what is this pig. They know. Pig likes very much stool.
Svinja voli izmet. U Bhagavatamu je objašnjeno da mnoge žene vole biti bez odjeće, ne žele pokriti tijelo.
So next life they eat meat, no? Have this beef and all this burger, this, then, no? Hot dogs. Then you will get the body of tiger, lion. Then your desires will be satisfied there.
U skladu sa vašim željama dobit ćete tijelo ako želite jako jesti meso, hamburgere, hot dog i ove odreske. Onda ćete dobiti tijelo tigra ili slona, ne slona.
Tiger, lion, all these animals, they like the flesh. You'll get body like that.
Krvoločnih mesojeda.
But if you develop, you practice Krishna consciousness, not demigod way of life, then we will be elevated to higher planetary system.
Ali ako prakticirate svjesnost Krišne i imate životni stil poluboga, onda ćete se uzdići na više odredište.
Then this karma manifests at different level.
Na taj način karma se manifestira na raznim nivoima.
So we should be very careful for this.
I trebamo jako biti pažljivi sa svojim djelatnostima.
Three kinds of karma.
Postoje tri vrste karme.
Karma, akarma, vikarma.
Karma, akarma i vikarma.
Karma means they're good karma, but that is proposed by scriptures but has some result.
Karma znači djelatnosti koje propisuju spisi i koje donose neke rezultate.
That is known as pious karma.
To se naziva pobožnom karmom.
Vikarma means the activities which is prohibited in scripture.
Vikarma znači djelatnosti koje su zabranjene u svetim spisima.
That is known as sinful activities.
To je poznato kao griješne djelatnosti.
So people usually they advise us don't commit sinful activities. Always you should do pious activities.
Obično dobijemo savjet nemoj raditi griješne djelatnosti, već pobožne.
But we say don't commit sinful activities, don't do pious activities also.
A mi kažemo nemojte ni griješne ni pobožne djelatnosti činiti.
Because if you do sinful activities to suffer, you have to take birth again. Pious activities will make you to birth again also to enjoy the result of pious activities.
Sa griješnim djelatnostima morate se ponovno roditi da biste ispaštali, a sa pobožnim morate se ponovno roditi da biste uživali rezultate.
We should be engaged in akarma or niskama karma.
Mi se stoga trebamo angažirati u akarmi ili niškama karmi.
Niskama karma means those activities, the result of which activities is offered to Krishna. That is niskam. There is no result of that.
Niškama znači one djelatnosti čiji se rezultat nudi Krišni i nema materijalnih rezultata.
So in this way, if you work without expecting the result, without being attached to the result, that will make us free from the bondage.
Ako djelujemo bez vezanosti za rezultat, to će nas učiniti slobodnim od ropstva.
We will be free from the reaction of karma.
Oslobodit ćemo se od reakcija karme.
That's why Krishna saying, Sarvadharman paritejya mam ekam saranam braja aham tam sarvapapebhyo mokshaye masaja. You give up everything, simply surrender unto me, I will make you free from all the reactions of your sinful activities.
Krišna kaže, ostavi sve i samo se predaj meni, ja ću te osloboditi od svih posljedica tvojih griješnih dijela.
Any other questions?
Još neko pitanje?
So thank you all so much for attending this evening program and listening so attentively.
Hvala vam svima puno što ste došli na ovaj naš program, što ste slušali.
I have one or two sentences more to speak. If you take so long time for clapping, because I have no time for speaking.
Htio bih još par rečenica reći, ako toliko dugo preskrata, onda neću imati vremena.
I am very happy, and in fact it is very amazing for me to see, even if people in this country, they in European countries, they are so much interested to know about the absolute truth.
Ja sam vrlo sretan i iznenađen da ljudi u europskim zemljama ovako su zainteresirani za apsolutnu istinu.
In India, this is very common.
U Indiji je to vrlo običajno.
Of course, in India, if you do one program, outside program, minimum 10-15,000 people they come only.
Ako ovakav program napravite u Indiji, doći će samo oko 15,000 ljudi.
To listen this Krishna Katha.
Da sluša Krishna Katha.
So anyway, if you do inside program like this from a city, not so many people are interested, even if in India.
Čak i u Indiji, ako ovakav program napravite, u gradu nije mnogo ljudi zainteresirano.
So it is really surprising for me that you are all so much interested for Krishna consciousness.
Za mene je ugodno iznenađenje da ste svi toliko zainteresirani za svjesnost Krišne.
I see the people of your country, behavior and all lifestyle, everything is to some extent is similar to the Indian people.
Vidim da životni stil i ponašanje ljudi u vašoj zemlji je u izvjesnoj mjeri slično Indijcima.
And I heard when I was in Split, I heard from the devotee that the Indians and the Eastern Europeans, they came from the one original same culture.
Čuo sam od Bhakta u Splitu da su Evropejci došli izvorno od jedne kulture, iz iste kulture.
How many words of your language is related to Sanskrit language?
Samo pogledajte koliko riječi iz vašeg jezika su iste kao riječi u sanskritu.
And that devotee told me, I don't know how far true, that here in this country they worship some demigod or somebody known as Krishna. Not Krishna, but Krishna, something like that. They worship some demigod in their area. Split.
U predjelu Splita Bhakti su rekli, on kaže, ne znam koliko je to točno.
It is in Serbia, I think.
Serbia?
Village people they worship.
There is a place, Mala Krsna.
No, not place. They worship some entity named Krishna.
Oni obožavaju neko biće, nekako sveto biće koje se zove Krishna.
And he said that they worship one mountain.
Krsna slava.
What is that?
Krsna.
And some Krishna love. I can pronounce that.
Krsna, some kind of...
Then it is existing, huh? It is true.
Yes.
And also he said they worship some mountain. They take cows. They have some festival, like we do Govardhan Puja. They have some festival. They take cows and take around the mountain, have a big festival like that.
Oni imaju neki festival isto i obožavaju neku planinu, kao što mi obožavamo brijeg Govardan i sa kravama obilaze to brdo.
So that's why I think in your blood, the Krishna consciousness is already existing there.
Ja mislim stoga da u vašoj krvi postoji svjesnost Krišne.
As Prabhupada said, is a burning charcoal, coal. Coal.
Yes.
No coal. If you leave it for some time, it will become black outside.
Black outside.
No, black. No, the fire will not be there. If burning charcoal, leave it for some time, outside will become black.
From smoke?
Yeah, there is no smoke, no light, just become like, don't understand this?
No.
How I'll explain to them.
Neko razume ovo ugljenu nešto, ja ne kužim ovo.
Anybody understand? Burning charcoal, if it's charcoal, you understand, right?
Užareni ugljen kada staviš izvan vatre postane opet crn kad se ohladi.
Aha. Užareni ugljen ako stavite izvan vatre postane crn kad se ohladi.
But inside, the fire is there.
Ali unutra je još uvijek vatra.
If fan, give little air, fanning that charcoal, again the fire will come out.
Ako malo raspirite, onda će ponovno vatra se vratiti.
In the same way, within ourselves, the spark of Krishna consciousness is there.
Na isti način u nama ta iskra svjesnosti Krišne je tu,
But externally, we have become black due to the influence of Maya.
ali izvana mi smo postali crni zbog utjecaja Maje.
If we fan ourselves with the talk, discussions of Krishna Katha, then again the fire of Krishna consciousness will rejuvenate.
Ako raspirimo tu vatru svjesnosti Krišne kroz Krišna Katha, razgovore o Krišni, onda će se ponovno vatra svjesnosti Krišne pojaviti u nama.
It needs just little fanning.
Samo je potrebno malo tog raspirivanja.
So I request all of you to fan, as is fanning now, to be free from too much hot.
Ja svima vama sada savjetujem da raspirite tu vatru kao što se ovaj gospodin hladi da bi se oslobodio vrućine.
Then experience the real coolness, nectar coolness of Krishna consciousness.
I onda doživite pravi rashlađujući nektar svjesnosti Krišne.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Mahaprasad Govinda ki. Now all of you will taste that Mahaprasadam. You will not become angry upon us like Parvati Devi. So we will distribute all Mahaprasad.
Sada ćete vi svi kušati taj Mahaprasadam i nećete se na nas razljutiti kao Parvati Devi i sada ćemo vam podijeliti Mahaprasadam.
But don't manifest your ecstasy, control your ecstasy.
Nemojte manifestirati svoju ekstazu, kontrolirajte je.
Gaur Hari Bol.
Od Kirtan Deken.
Mi dati kazetu samo da bi je ne bi zaboravili.